And today we're wrapping up what we call this basically the loose end segment, where we're going to get most of what we can get done as far as accessories. We're going to get the fuel pump mounted, any other odds and ends. Basically, we're going to start from the bottom and work our way to the top. You know, one thing about the video series, you can go back and do this in any order of operations that you want to see fit, and that's what we're kind of doing with this, is setting this up in segments. So if you like that, press like, let us know that you like the way the series is going, and if you have a comment that you think you could say to make the series better, we'd like to hear from you too. Alright, well, today's segment's going to start off with the fuel pump. We're going to put a little bit of moly lube on the pump shaft that's going to basically connect down, if you look here, to the push rod that comes off the cam. Now these can be a little tricky, but I've taught my son a little trick. He's going to show you on how to keep those things aligned so you can do your installation nice and clean. He's going to push the rod up here in a second. You're going to spin it until it gets enough force to fly up. What you're basically doing is you're pushing it back in the recess of a hole where the cam then pushes it down to actuate the pump, so it gives you pressure. Being this motor hasn't ran for 7 years, we are going to go ahead and put as much pre-lube as we can in, just because of the fact we want to make sure we have a good, clean pre-lube start.
Yeah, now that I looped it, I can't get that.
Yeah, now you got to spin it real fast with your finger.
Oh, I had it so nicely too.
Yep. Now you put slip and slide, it's going to be a little tricky. I know it's always tricky the first couple times you play with that rod. After you learn the trick, it doesn't matter if it's lubed up, you can still do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to spin it. The problem is that my fingers just slip.
Yeah, you might have a little too much lube on there. Oh, he cheated. He used a screwdriver. That's great. Yeah. That's the trick with this one. Once you push that up and then you get your pump push rod in place, that's pretty much it. It's all over but the gasket at that point. We're going to be using a Felpro gasket, number 6579 for this, which most of our gaskets on here have been Felpro so far.
That's all we use is Felpro.
Yeah, I like Felpro gaskets for 350s. For aftermarket parts, they do pretty good.
Tell if it's on the pin or not.
Well, look down, I can see it moving.
I think it is. Well, I actually have to spring it up.
Yeah, you should feel some resistance on it.
That's new. None of the ones, even the one on the 78 installed, didn't have any spring back on it.
Well, you might be on the cam rotation for it too.
Gets tightened evenly. Because then your gasket won't sit right. And you have oil sloshing everywhere. Then the oil will eventually get on the mounts and start destroying the mounts and other components.
Yeah, I'll show them a picture now of an oiled mount. The one you took off today.
Yeah, those needed to be replaced. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. What did it say, 22?
About 22, yeah. Alright, fuel pump is wrapped up. He's going to make some connections. We're going to go grab a fuel pipe, because we got a brand new one for this truck. We had to rob another truck of one because the one that got sent to us didn't fit right, so that's how it goes, aftermarket parts.
Is it supposed to be morning yet?
It is. You put your upper bracket in, you'll know if you're good.
Okay, now I just need the bolt. Okay, cool. This one goes through the water pump too.
Yeah,
Alright.
it should.
those. They're funny ass babies. So make sure you do this bolt first. It goes in your water pump because it'll push this bracket back.
Yep, we're almost getting ready to start this next video. The finale. Because you can do this. So on this hole, you must use a short bolt, or like what we did, a couple extra washers, good to go. Okay, we're currently reassembling the air conditioning side and basically the driver's side of the motor, but I want to show you when you put headers in, most people just leave this bracket out, and you can't do that because the air conditioning on these trucks are so freaking heavy that if you just try to rely on that bracket and this front one alone, this pump will end up breaking both of those brackets, and this one goes into the cylinder head. Don't do that. Get 3 points of contact. Basically took a sander, sanded one edge down so that way I have plenty of meat on the bolt. Top of that, it pushes the header in so I don't have a gasket leak. So just a quick little warning if you're going to do headers and air conditioning. Quick, get a bolt in.
I'm just doing this for now.
Okay. I was like, that should be on a stubby. Alright, I gotta get some light on. We lost our light to half the side here.
Should I have it closer? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Just make it to where you have room to put your plugs in until we fix the air conditioner in the spring. Those pumps aren't too expensive. I remember looking with you.
They're like $60.
Yeah, you wanna know how much mine is in my truck? A lot more than that. A little spendy. About 200 bucks.
Alright, air conditioner's on.
Alright, air conditioning is done. Moving on to power steering.